にゃーん。こんばんはですー。こんばんはー。
この相手の弱点はと。
こんばんは、お邪魔します。
誰？
こんばんは。
何か聞こえました。
七面鳥さんもこんばんや。
いい？しびれるわよ。うかつに手出ししないことね。私なら言いますね。
もみじ3番茶。こんばん Q、X。こんばんは。にゃー、まるまる。マリーさんコンキュッキュ。キュキュ。七面鳥さん、もみじさん、キュキュ。
お行儀が悪いのはどの子かしら。
誰？
ここリーチかな。
角度がいい。気になりなさい。角度がいい。
ですね。
誰？
うかつに手出ししないことね。気になりなさい。
Get on with it.
I hope I have what you're looking for.
あなたが話している相手がステンダールの番人なの。デイドラと一緒になって浮かれていたら追い詰めてやるからね。万人の目を逃れることはできないの。
Something you
全て明
need?
るみに出るのよ。
浮かない顔をしてますのね。この天気のせいかしら。
続いてたんですね。まだまだですよ多分。
頭蓋骨はお部屋のオブジェに最適ですけれど、素材でもありますの。確か特殊な召喚術に使いましたわ。私たちの相手ではありません。
また一人現れたか。
とりあえずデイドラがどこに隠れようとステンダールの番人は見つけ出すわ。
ほえー。七面鳥さんもやったでしょ、わら。こんばんは。
一緒にこの世界へ立ち向かいましょう。
わらわら。こんばんはー。かぶさん困窮。ティーンティーン。やばい。
あの山々をご覧になって、たなびく雲が雄大ですわ。
なんかブラブラしてますが、ティーンティーン。マッパじゃん、わら。かぶさんこんばんは。も 構昔の話ですよ。カブさんこんばんは。僕の環境ならパンツ履いてた。セーフだ
I
っ
hope I
た。
have what you're looking for.
Those Red Guard vultures are finally gone.
Get on with
That's
it.
one less burden we have to deal
Of course. Take the day off adventuring and get a good nap. May the Reach show mercy on you.
セラーナさんビオリー専用セリフ喋るのかな。あるみたいよ。喋りますよ。おお。
太陽は好きではありませんけれど、これよりはマシなはずですわ。
チンチン言うのかな。ええ。
リバーモアはこの辺りでは一番立派な町と聞いておりますわ。さすが交易の中心地ですわね。
Thank the gods those necromancers are dealt with. We can't thank you enough, friend. You've been a great service to this kingdom.
Welcome. Yes. Our bishop relayed the message that your actions, along with your cohorts, had halted the advance of a powerful deigic entity from invading. For such a rare event as this to occur, should call for an even rarer opportunity to award a knighthood. Although your shoulders have already carried the burden of an entire town, I am sure they can carry the unparalleled importance of being a knight. Thousands of men would murder for a chance of knighthood without having to endure decades in my guard. Do not take this reward for granted. Any acts you commit from here on will be a reflection of my judgment, and so any ill deeds you commit will stain the kingdom of Evermore. Further, any good you bring will help the reputation of Evermore throughout High Rock and beyond. The peasantry will be forced to respect you. The nobility will accept you as an equal. With time, after having ingratiated yourself within our established class, you may help steer this kingdom with me. If you recite the Knight's Sacred Oath, are you ready to speak the words that only the most valorous have uttered? Very well. I shall start. Revere the Nine and maintain their temples. Serve the king in valor and faith. To protect the weak and defenseless. To give succor to widows and orphans. To obey those placed in authority. To guard the honor of fellow knights. Never to refuse a challenge from an equal. Never to turn the back upon a foe. To eschew barbarity, malevolence, deceit and disorder. And of all, to keep faith. You have completed your oath. Hear me all those under my protection. Hear me all kind gods. This person shall forever be a knight of Evermore. Now basking your newfound fame, attend to the duties of this land. Help the despaired and sullen souls, for we have many. One more important gift that we bestow onto our knights, their new apparel, so you can be seen to carry the griffin wherever you go. What have you? I took you for a dexterous sort. A deft approach to any engagement is best for those keen on preserving their lives. Have all who come to see you know who you represent. You should see our bishop, or have a talk with Horace. I am sure they have tasks you can attend to. She was someone who was undeservedly burdened with what she governed, but had took it in her stride. It was a shame she couldn't overcome her antipathy with Mortiphane. Oh, I remember the days she was within these very walls, where my father mentored her to become the leader she was destined to be. Fortunately, I've inherited my father's love for the young, and the want to nurture them for a prospective future. A transient council has been assembled to assure order there. You may have met them. Phoenix, Entemon, and Helga. We are making deliberations on Morose's replacement. No people should be without a shepherd for long. A tragic figure. I enjoyed having him as my vanguard in the Reach, despite his vicious temperament. Careful Knight, you are talking about a lord here. Such words would have you hung where one were any lower in rank. Mortiphane was no different from those who preceded him in that land, although his application of power may have been a tad more extreme. If only he didn't interfere with the merchants and let them on their merry way to the city, he would still be alive. Such a shame. Cease with the melodrama, lest you incense me. You've only just become a knight. Would be a waste to have that title revoked so soon. Those merchants have brought inordinate wealth to this kingdom, raising the prominence of
話が長すぎ
these
て
so
投
that
資
it
し
may
そうだ。
compare to that of Daggerfall, even. No longer the uncivilized hinterland. We are prosperous and proud now, and we will stay that way. Besides, the people
外
of
じゃないから
Raven
大
Spring
丈
have
夫。
grown
わら。
strong,
投資
full
派
of
覚えてるん
conviction,
だ。
even after all they have gone through. Our greatest soldiers are pulled directly from the Reach, if you haven't noticed. We need them as much as they need us. Fret not. I'd have chastised you were your words an assumption of her fate, rather than her whereabouts. She had departed the kingdom to visit family in Daggerfall some 4 months ago, with my
自分でも
daughter,
笑いま
though
したから
hopefully
ね。
not to find a suitor for her. No, I will be the one who decides the date for when she is wed. Not her mother, whose conniptions will most certainly have her settled with some undeserving yokel. Why, of course, maybe my most important progeny, Damien. My prodigal son has sought renown and glory in the West. I could not be any more proud to have him continue the dynasty. After my passing, I am assured that his reign will continue to steer this kingdom to new heights. I've received a quote carrying the message of his imminent return. You certainly will. Meeting adjourned.
どこにでもあなたについていきたいと思っておりますわ。スリリー兄弟のはいい。白 D
びっ
さんのいいで
くりした
すわね。。
わら。
あちらではメジャーな品だとか。
お、ちゃんと平服する？ダブル。どうなんだろ、わら。100円落ちてた？かも。そっち。コンタクト落とした？重要ですよ。こんばんは。こんばんは。ヘボサンキュ。なんか探してましたね。わら。ヘボさんこんばんは。ヘボさんこんばんは。
すごく豪華ですわね。
マリーさんもみじさん七面鳥さんこんばんは。よくお似合いですね。ゲフンゲフン。一応控えた感じを出したのかな。
何かお困り？
地形を生かした城塞都市ですわね。高台に登れば修理もよく見渡せますわ。
Carry the griffin, Knight of Evermore. Seldom, if ever. I had advisors talk on my behalf, as the whispers of his paranoia were enough to have me avoid him. That's one of the great merits of bureaucracy, getting those beneath to undertake tasks you wouldn't. Sigmane was far too lenient on the tyrant. The allure of greater prosperity can keep the eyes away from any atrocity. Sigmane's moral failure would be Mortethayne's undoing, when that lord decided to take the economy of the kingdom into his own hands.
そういえばスムプの絡まったボーンを直すモッド出てましたね。
Mortethayne's meddling, the decree was inked to have his lordship revoked. The chorus of the
入れましたよ、わら。
I'm sure you know of the kingdom and its subjects by now. Sigmane has dispensed funding for a number of renovations throughout the realm.
ああいうの前からあるやつじゃないんですか？
A lot of busy people eager to relieve themselves of any extra duties. And that's where you come in.
再着用したりするやつ。絡まる？
Those Redguard vultures are finally gone. That's one less burden we have to deal with. Principal reason that you've taken care of our largest hindrances within the realm, meaning that our gold wouldn't be wasted in a land that would soon be looted again. Beyond that, the relations we have with the provincial merchants are filling the treasury. No need to hoard such wealth when half the land is in ruin. They do. A bit too much, in fact. Almost seems their whims are the king's whims. No greater arbiter than those who control gold. Those merchants have grand plans.
服とか髪の毛とかが荒ぶるのを抑えてくれる感じのモッドですか？再着用とは仕様が違うんじゃないかな。どうなんだろ。
We're still not sure where the orcs have holed themselves. There's many an enclave that's been mistaken for their capital. Yet we know the orcs aren't content with scant dwellings. What we are sure of is that they're close to the Imperial Road, leading out from the Divide through the valleys to Cyrodiil, a major trade route. And that threatens the merchants dearly. As a military man, I've sought for advice, tactical aid and the like, and the plans drawn for the orc problem.
ロングスカートとかは絡まりやすいです
From what
ね。
I've seen, this could be the final epoch of the orc race. Only a matter of time until those enclaves in Skyrim are under threat. Eventually, there won't be a single hole the orc can call its own. All for a pile of gold. At least this bloodshed won't be all for naught. Keep safe.
ちょうど絡まってた、わら。
Thank the god. As necromancers are dealt with, we can't thank you enough, friend. You've been a great service to this kingdom.
お、治った。
ちょうど筆記具が揃っておりますのね。
おお。これも絡まりやすいですね、わら。
You alright?
なるほどダブルこういうことでしたか。ホットキー押すと治るみたいです。空気読んで切れるスムプ。わらわら。いちいち再装着しないで済みなすな。ですねー、良いかも。
ここはハイロックの頭部ですの。 エヴァ・アモアといった町がありますわね。
あらやだ、広いテント。
光るキノコを薬にしても、あなたの体が光ったりはいたしませんわ。
覚悟はいい？神罰の時間よ。
Another child freed from their mortal shackle. Unfettered is our spine.
祈りなさい。痺れるわよ。覚悟はいい？えい。お行儀が悪いのはどの子かしら。覚悟はいい？神罰の時間よ。たっ。
そのファイアボール強いですね。普通のファイアボルトですよ。そうなんだ。メラゾーマじゃない、メラだった。そんな感じです、わら。 アダマント？魔法系派わかりませぬ。スキルツリーモッドは使ってないんです。使ってますよ。ハロー。ハロー、Q、X。そうなんですね。ハロー。ボクリー、ミニマリス地区、ペアクス、オフ、スカイリムです。同じだ。
しまった。お行儀が悪いのはどの子かしら。
会えないさんのモッドですね。
神、我ら。恵みは奪わせない。何者にも。えい。この相手の弱点はと。いや。
よう、理系、おねしょた？
えい。
ダブル。
えい。祈りなさい。
何を聞いてるんですか？丸 A 丸。 ダブル。
Step aside.
お近づきの軽い挨拶ですよ。
Yeah.
消えた。やっぱりんぷくにもパーク割り振ってるんですよね。七面鳥さんのせいだ。割り振るの入れてますね。
Nothing that affects us. But being the curious type I am, we've got word from the exile that something of value is stowed away within the caverns. Unfortunately for me, you accept him, which isn't surprising. So are you ready to see what those degenerates have been talking about so much? Remember, I won't be coming to scrape your corpse out of those tunnels if you don't come back.
スピットのやつですか。
錬金術に使うくらいでしたら耳で十分ですわ。
ですねー。
岩がちな谷間と裂け目だらけで身を潜める場所に事欠かない地形。世捨て人や狂信者が住むにはうってつけの場所ですわね。
お行儀が悪いのはどの子かしら。覚悟はいい？祈りなさい。
Used your ugly head at last. You're smart, yeah? I'm gonna split you open.
恵みは奪わせない。何者にも。どう？痛いわよ。どう？
Brother down. Kill that bastard already.
どう？そこ。 うかつに手出ししないことね。いや。いや。この相手の弱点はと。
Slice you ear to ear.
You're
6 feet under.
You're in for it now. It ain't worth it. Think you're smart, yeah? Show you how we get down in the breach.
Ara. ダブル。
私には、私としたことが、恥ずべきありさまね。
一本取られましたね、わら。
負けてられないのよ。こんなところで。
これこれ復帰できないのか、わら。死刑、かかったな。これが、奴の必殺技か。そうかな、そうなのかな。わらわら。
Keep safe.
Moon 氏はエルスウェアのできるだけ早くここから出た方がよろしくてよ。
どちらかが、か。
All right then. What do you want? All right then.
Hello? Carry the griffin proudly, knight.
Hello?
俺は許そう。だが魔像が姉さんが許すかな？ブレトン野郎。
Safe travels.
.ほんとここのブレトンとオーク派仲悪いな。愛と正義の歯がハイロックの圧政を切る。行け魔像が。かっけー姉さん。
Welcome to the Drowned Land Inn. Don't let the name fool you. This is a place to dry off and relax. Leave all your troubles outside and have a seat. Hello? Of course. Take the day off adventuring and get a good nap. Carry the griffin proudly, knight.
何？
浮かない顔してますのね。この天気のせいかしら。
Hello?
Oak?
Hideous things keep intimidating us, making it so we don't get a good night's sleep. Those parasites scaled the cliffs and descended upon that outpost. My son Shadow was there, serving his time in the Legion. I can't imagine what they've done to him.
Wakanai, wara.
恵みは奪わせない。何者にも。
油断禁物ですよ。私たちの相手ではありませんわ。
覚悟はいい？神罰の時間よ。ね。
さんです。誰？何か聞こえました？
Look who's joined the fray.
よーっと
あの山々をご覧になって、たなびく雲が雄大ですわ。なんだか甘い香りがいたしますわね。スイートロールかしら。 行きますわよ。
お行儀が悪いのはどの子かしら。いや、
全然関係ない話なのですが天候モッドでキャラとか風景の映り方ってかなり変わるんですね。演舞調整してたのですが天候モッドの方はあまり意識してなくて。ですね。プリセットだと決まった天候モッドとか指定してますし。天候モッドも色合いや明暗もいじりますしね。ふむふむ。
あれが彼らにとっての用心ですの。これ以上に自信が湧いてくる話はありませんわね。
こだわり出しと沼ですねー。わら。
What on Nern happened in Arnima? Blood red skies and haunting shrieks. Can't wait to get out of here.
これは演舞と合わせて探さなくては。いつになったらスカイリム始められるのだろう。繰り返し、自分はほとんどいじらないな。
Here you go, with the caveat of added paperwork being sent over in the coming days, so we may be seeing more of each other. Serve the Empire.
なるほど。後継者争いですわね。私がいない間に世の中が退屈になっていなくて安心いたしましたわ。
ワッパジャックというツールがあれば環境構築がすぐ終わると聞きますが使ったことないです。
カニスの根はお茶になるそうですけれど、飲む人の気が知れませんわ。
スカイリム構築派、1日にしてならず。ワッパジャック？丸。構築済み完成版モッド環境をネクススからドルできるツールみたいです。環境がめちゃくちゃになりそうな名前のツールですね。わら。マッパジャック。プルプー。おー、なんか良さそうですね。それは七面鳥さんだけ。わらわら。いやん。
あなたがいてくれてよかった。
カブさんの教えてくれたツールも便利そうですね。人が敷いたレールをただ辿って配管のじゃよ。ダブル。みんなで同じ環境を遊べるのは面白そうではありますね。私スペック足りない、わらわら。
Those Red Guard vultures are finally gone. That's one less burden we have to deal with. I see you, scum.
すごい緑だ。なんですかね。
Something you need. Keep safe.
あなたのことちゃんと見ておりますわよ。
なんだ、快適な旅となりますよ。
こんにちは。じゃあね。何か用？こんにちは。
太陽は好きではありませんけれど、
親子供が珍しい。久々にジャガイモ見た。
Thank the gods those necromancers are dealt with. We can't thank you enough, friend. You've been a great service to this kingdom. Were I asked that a year ago, I'd have laughed. But now something feels different. that sensation that had long since died. Aye, that's it. It's the yearning for something better. If we get the right person leading Ravenspring, then Evermore can truly turn itself around. Keep the Witchmen at bay, have all other malcontents dealt with. And now Mortafane isn't here to muddle our plans. All should be smooth sailing. There's disarray among those savage northerners. Won't be long until we reclaim all of the Reach. Peace at last. Let's not jinx our fortune. You've surely faced worse, if the accounts from Ravenspring are anything to go by. You've probably fostered the impression of being the sole guardian of this realm. Don't fret, we've all got our burdens. But lest I forget, the king needs you to become an escort. Knight. Such jests could be deemed offensive to certain ears. But you won't find that with me. Escort in a more literal sense. We've got children soon to depart Ravenspring, their destination being here. Sigmain will elaborate. Oh, never an hour's rest for the kingdom's finest. Keep safe. You all right?
すごい。ただただすごいですわ。
セラーナさんちもすごくないです。
素材は生ものですから、例えば雲の玉が放っておけばきっと。
Welcome.
すごい
There
で
are
すわ。
5
性
kingdoms that
的な意
span
味で。
our province. Johanna, Faerun, Wayrest, Evermore, and last, yet more importantly, Daggerfall. Johanna is a frozen cluster of embittered Nords and corpses, which see no benefit in bettering relations with that frigid wasteland when resources can be diverted to more promising alliances. Faerun shares Johanna's obscurity in the political scape, faring better for its renowned fishery and its docks with hosts' fleets for the Empire's northern navies. Wayrest. Well, I don't feel I need to elaborate on the state of that pitiful kingdom. My first great military victory, and a most certain one at that. Not an acre left of that kingdom that didn't see retribution. It was foolish of me to knight those ignorant of this kingdom's history. I will speak to your ignorance rather than ill intent. Wayrest had sullied your king's image. Thus they shamed the body of the kingdom. They had seared me with an adurance, deep in the bowels of their walls, laying spurious accusations at me. Such sacrilege against those divine, directly by the gods, deserves fury like no other. However thorough our destruction of Wayrest was, I was still left unfulfilled. I had not seen Uva's head before me, and we had not retrieved his body. I would have his fear-struck face mantled with the rest of the game in my hall. Yes, concluding with Daggerfall, set a stage for High Rock's eminence within Tamriel, and the kingdom which ordains the destinies of us all. Whenever Daggerfall churns, the whole province twists with it. We are in the process of facilitating relations with that great kingdom, having my progeny marry off into their great houses, in hopes of forging an undying alliance that can see us reign over High Rock
ね
and
え、どう
Tandem.
なってるんだろう
No, I would be remiss of the truth if I didn't speak of the Daggerfallen's character and their view of us in the East. We still have the burden of our past, tainting further relations with the nobility there. Yet money and power speaks. It will be impossible to ignore a burgeoning kingdom as ours when the green banners encroach westward. Kagor has a penchant for appeasement, doesn't he? Yes, Knight. I did ask for you. Yet I shirked to call so soon. After hearing about your feats through the kingdom
こ
recently,
こも地域同士で中悪いのかな
no, seeing
わ
as
ら。
you are here, you have made yourself available for another duty. That duty entails a group of children that...
許容派してるけど保証派しない。各地域に扱い派任せる。みたいな感
I've
じ
no
なの
need
か
for you
な
at the moment.
西の歪み。鬱陶が。
My, how much have changed in such short time.
And how much wider you've become.
あら、
The chef must have
ちょうど
been
筆記具が揃っておりますのね。
The messengers told of you returning with Elaine. Has your mother distracted herself in the markets again?
I have many virtues, father, yet patience was never one of them. Crisis heralded my return, and I came. For if I were gone any longer, the people could forget the face of their future king.
Come here, son. It's been far too long. I had sat in this hall alone, with all but the guards to humor me.
The longing was mutual, father. I had sought to return home ever since I arrived in Daggerfall. Yet this kingdom grows firm,
息子を撃ったのか。
and soon evermore will provide as the West, and much more.
Soon, I hope. I wish to see the day where they look up in deference,
癒着。
as I still live.
I see we're graced by a small audience. It's not like you to forgo introductions, father.
おかえ
Not
り。
anyone of prominence. A servant of the kingdom who I had knighted. Though this servant did thwart
さ
a
っき言っ
great
てま
threat
したよ。
within Raven's
ちゃんと
Spring.
聞きましょう。アンド39、アン
However,
ド
the tales from
39。
that place
お
are
かえりで
spurious
す。
at best. I may have been too lax in my privileges again.
七面鳥さんも合ってるはずなんですが、
Some
わら
truth。to their ravings then.
おかえりなさい。
Reaches host to much ill will, but the
わらわら。
twisted schemes of a god. Yet with all their power, a mortal crew had prevailed over their plot. Not many knights can boast of similar feats. In fact, such a trial lifts you above the others my father has sworn in. So forgive his impertinence. Unlike him, I value.
これも西の歪みの影響か。
Know this of me, knight. I do not respect those who grovel. We are comrades. I want your respect, not your fear. However, I have matters to discuss with the king. Much time has passed during my stay west. Now evermore demands my focus. We'll talk again. Goodness. The rabble finally found some truth to their ravings then. The Reaches host to much ill will, but the twisted schemes of a god. Yet with all their power, a mortal crew had prevailed over their plot. Not many knights can boast of similar feats. In fact, such a trial lifts you above the others my father has sworn in. So forgive his impertinence. Unlike him, I value that conviction. Know this of me, knight. I do not respect those who grovel. We are comrades. I want your respect, not your fear. However, I have matters to discuss with the king. Much time has passed during my stay west. Now evermore demands my focus. We'll talk again.
I've no need for you at the moment. Why, of course. You are a loyal subject before royalty and the revered gods. Now I need to be succinct, as I have matters to discuss with my son. Children. Children from Raven Spring who seek refuge within these walls. And as this kingdom is more than charitable, we have made arrangements for a new slew of young to be harbored here until that plague subsides, or when order is fully restored to that town. Order which I think my son will be eager to see facilitated. I will speak candidly. We have been found lacking when it comes to alleviating the Reacher's suffering. This altruism is the least we can show for our unintended negligence. A gesture of goodwill that will engender rapport with our subjects, and to protect the young, for the assurance of a new generation of Reachmen that will propagate their names.
何言ってんだこいつ、わら。
Has a serpent found its way into your heart, knight? Is this serpent desperate to accuse me of something wretched? I never took you for one to be reticent. If the wind so much as whistles your name, and these sordid rumors follow, you and any that bear relations will see a most terrible death on that very same day. But you are loyal, so these measures would never need to be entertained, will they? Very well. Off you go, knight. Stay safe on your travels.
Goodness. The rabble finally found some truth to their ravings then.
この王様、死亡フラグ立ててる？
Twisted schemes of a god. Yet with all their power, a mortal ruler to their birthplace. Not many knights can
地形を生かした城塞都市ですわね。高台に登れば周囲もよく見渡せますわ。
おいおいおい。子供たち連れてくるって地下の部屋に行かせるんでしょ、わら。
こんにちは。
某アイドル事務所みたいだ。ダブル。
Those Redguard vultures are finally gone. That's one less burden we have to deal with.
こんにちは。こんにちは。こんばんきゅ。こんばんはー。
の時は赤いニルンルートは爪にかけ回りましたわね。錬金術の発展の一助となりましたかしら。
Come for aid? I was wary of who they would be sending, but I've seen you stalwart in the face of the corruption that gripped this town. You're someone I can readily trust. The king has taken a liking to you as well, if he's this confident with your competence. I hope the kids don't cause too much hassle. They've grown restless from being homebound these last few months. No child should be confined within these dreary abodes for so long. I'll pray for your safe arrival at the city. Farewell.
こんにちは。また今度。何？また今度。
同じ顔してるな。気のせい。
リーチはスカイリムとハイロックにまたがる大きな地域ですのよ。これはブラックブラヤのリザーブを正当な方法で手に入れたものかしら。
めっちゃほぼ3巻、わら。リリちゃんママ。ダブル。
服がずぶ濡れですわ。
こんにちは。
何か用？
Doing well, Knight? As with every young batch this city receives, there is no higher priority than the propagation of our virtues to the next generation. And we priests are best fitted to carry out that education. So yes, Knight, I will be taking them. And for your knightly deed, trust and gratitude. Before we forget your past vocation, I assume you are looking for a more tangible reward? A raise to your monthly earnings should suffice. His Majesty has informed me of any further duties to impart on you, so you are free to enjoy your time as you wish. If you are not too busy, then you can attend the show within the city center. Some orc from Daggerfall is scheduled for a speech, one of the more erudite of his kind. Have a listen. Maybe his insight will come of use to a knight. For reasons unclear, this affliction leaves those in their prime unharmed, pervading only among the old and the young, reaping both shortly after their initial signs of the disease. And I needn't overstate the importance of coveting the children of the kingdom, an act that both seeks to protect the future and engender favor from the gods, so that this kingdom never wanes in strength. We have them washed down and deloused, meticulously seeking out any signs of plague through their bodies and their souls, as the nature of this plague isn't fully understood. Surgeons work on the temporal aspect of the affliction and priests banish the spiritual ailments that burden them. We have to be thorough, else we risk having an outbreak within these very walls. The children are then sent off to a select few foster homes that will harbor them until the plague subsides. Once it does, physical contact will be re-established with the parents. An immense journey. I was sure to listen to every detail as this will be recorded. Not content with an economy of mortals, these Dereni sought gods themselves to fetch the greatest haul. I'm sure you have taken your fair share from the treasures? Surely. The tailors will be very busy with your pockets, I bet. I cannot express enough gratitude for your contribution to our research. Remain well, friend, and good journeys. Good fortunes.
何か用？
積んだニルンルートはおとなしいものですわ。カバンが騒がしくなると困りますもの。
Come for aid?
good people of Evermore, the most welcoming folk in Hyrule. None are so ready to accept progress like you. I am forever grateful that your proud city has permitted my speech. The topic is one that concerns all here and beyond, and it regards the possibility of harmony between Breton and Orc. Tomes cover the atrocities and crimes committed in our racial feuds. One can dwell over each page. Or we could hope to stop the quill with a resolution to this dreadful story. A happy one. Forgo blood and forge peace. We are deserving of a better world. Yes, I know many here roll their eyes in light of my words. To sleep without one eye open. To reap the grain without worry. Dreams of peace. But it is only through our effort that peace becomes real. So break the cycle of revenge and banish that which haunts our relations. The ghost of a savage past.
Peace for the Groks. Half expecting the jesters to come on stage now. And I hope you aren't suggesting that we live among your ilk. Rather be caught dead. Should take a gander at Wayrest to see what race mixing does to a city. One of the proudest kingdoms on the Great Iliac reduced to a degenerate, crime-ridden hole. All thanks to your kin.
Much time has been dedicated to your concerns, for it's precisely why I arrived here. This is not a sole venture taken by myself. Daggerfall has committed many minds.
Grok thinks he has class. Maybe a cut above the average orc, yet that's still not worth a dung on my heel. We put Wayrest out of its misery. These uppity greenskins were getting ambitious. Should take heed yourself. Now, Orc, tell us, what about your friends? Raping their way through our very kingdom. The stench of death still lingers at Deep Crag, yet you have the gall to make demands!
The Orcs share a collective trauma. Orsinium, and all the defeats since. As I stand before you, people just like I have been sent to the enclaves of my kin. And the demands made of the Orsimer are far heavier than I ask of you. In case anyone believes the Orcs will go without concessions of their own. However, honesty is needed. The Orcs do hate, but it is not a hate inborn, but learned. The old may shirk their desire for peace, but the young have hope. Hope that will be stymied if they remain isolated away from the wider realm.
No, Orc, you answer the man. Show some respect.
A priority
Thank
noted,
you,
soon to be addressed. Missionaries have been accepted by chiefs and elders alike, replacing beliefs in their stay. Malakav's worship will cease to be. All of this I promise, as one stipulation. A most precious prospect for the Orc. New Orsinium, to go without harm. The city will go without arms and malicious intent. In exchange for its sanctity. From now until we can live side by side.
Trouble in the brothel? Halt this speech! We need everyone to vacate the area!
Come on, prepare to get busy.
どこにでもあなたについていきたいと思っておりますわ。
My God. twisted bastard.
Omid, where did he go?
Karth, you won't be harmed now. We'll make sure of that. Come forth and tell us what you saw. Follow me, Knight. That son of a bitch couldn't have gotten far. We'll see where this trail leads. Karth, Omid, you'll need to stay clear of this brothel for a while. Check in at the inn. We'll cover your stay until the matter has been dealt with. Looks like death follows you everywhere, Knight. Just make sure that he doesn't catch up. See if you can find this cretin hiding among the beggars. I'll cordon off the scene. Secure all the evidence. I need an empty stomach for this one.
魔力が溢れそうね。
Oh, wow.
So what are you planning then? What's the hassle about?
About us. All of us. You hear what happened in Raven Spring, right? That bastard lord killed our boys down there.
Of course I heard. Damn near all the realm heard of that mess. He's dead now, though. What of it?
What of it? How many times must this happen for you to get it into you dumb bastard? Those lords don't give two shits about us. How much worse must it get for you to get a clue? All over this land, those bastards throw us into the pig trough whenever they feel like it. I'm tired of it. I'm damn tired of living under their heel.
Alright. Stop moaning. I get you. What can we do, though? We ain't got nothing, and we're never gonna have nothing. Just the way it is. Heard whispers of that King Owl. You know the one. From Wayrest? Apparently the bugger's still kicking around, and has his sights right on this king. May get that revenge you want after all, huh?
And you think that'll be different how? One king for another? Have you not been listening? Nah. See those witchmen now. They have the right idea, striking fear into their lordly hearts. I'm not alone in this, you know. Most of the others been talking good of those witchmen. We've even got the serfs speaking well of them, sticking 2 fingers up to these noble bastards.
Witchmen? Come off it. They'd skin you alive. You heard about those nut jobs and what they're about? I'm all for those exiles. They're right good lads.
Yeah, I knew you'd say this. Still eating from your master's hand, huh? Still licking that boot. Even through all this, you're still just their pet. And I know you're gonna rat me out. So I better make this quick.
覚悟はいい？神罰の時間よ。
満足ですわ。
罪の味をかみしめなさい。いや。
誰？やりますわ。
降伏してたのに、ひどい。なんか企んでそうだったので。
一緒にこの世界へ立ち向かいましょう。
何か用？じゃあね。
なんだまた今
度ストリートクラスには最適な場所ですが、おすすめはいたしませんけど。
それ以上近づかないで。痛い目に遭うわよ。下がりなさい。
おう。
光景を見たいと思っておりました。来た甲斐がありました。ヤバ思わぬ騎士ですって。さあ、胸を張って見られてますわよ。
Those Redguard vultures are finally gone. That's one less burden we have to deal with.
空をご覧になって。今日は月が満月ですが、綺麗ですよね。
セラーナさん、ちゃんと騎士を認識してるんですね。そうみたいです。
You alright? Sordid murders come as often as the rain here. However, this specific case carries a familiar scent, evoking a string of murders decades ago. Similar victims and similar results from the looks of it. Yet the speed of this killer, combined with the viciousness of it all, you'd think he'd still be in the prime of his life. Well, going from the reports of those prior murders, we're making a substantiated claim that it's a man. We've never caught the killer before. In fact, we've never even seen him. We need more evidence, however. What we do have is spurious at best. Most of the witnesses are beggars and the like, people that aren't fond of the truth. Sadly, we had to drop the case not long after it opened. Not many people care for dead harlots, and the same may happen again if we don't catch this debased madman. Pass it over. Looks as if it were torn, not cut. Odd. This carving onto the flesh was surely done by blade, yet if he had the means to make this marking, why the tearing? Have you seen this symbol anywhere, Knight? An eye looking up. You're right, it's uncanny. I haven't the evidence to infer a reason as of yet. It's all so confusing. Though we may have someone who can help us speed up this investigation. Are you familiar with the missionary in Ravenspring? Well, as you may know already, the man has been a prodigy in alteration, and has helped trace a great many relics in the past. I'm hoping he can employ those same skills in determining the source of this item. Now, if you look closely at this grisly find, you'd see there's still splinters of metal, no doubt from the tool he used for this symbol. Bring this to the missionary, preferably in a closed pouch, as that's quite the pungent stench. Make the missionary know that I sent you. Hopefully he'll have some free time. Don't cause any trouble now. You all right?
I hope I have what you're looking for. Something you need? We have just the bed for the weary traveller. You'll find nowhere safer than here. I hope I have what you're looking for. May the Reach show mercy on you.
何が必要ですか?
スリリー兄弟のワイン、シロディールさんのワインですわね。あちらではメジャーな品だとか。
そろそろ終わりますね。おつです。お疲れ様でした。ワコワコ令和生まれの JK なので初見。お疲れ様でしたっきゅー。ありがとうございました。こんばんは、わら。昼間さん、わらわら。